Hi there, Melody Moore, CEO of Business Tech Ninjas, here to talk about purchasing a QR code tool. A QR code is, gosh, I guess I should just show you one. That would make it a lot easier. Let's just go to images. These these are QR codes. I love them. I think that they're great. I have another blog post that has a add to contact QR code that I use when I go to different events and things. I find it really helpful if you're doing any sort of print functionality. You can see some of the big brands even have like their custom logo ones, which are super cool. It's becoming more and more popular because you can just use your camera now to take a picture of it. About 5, 6 years ago, I just got into QR codes, but you had to download like a QR scanner in order to be able to use them, which basically made them ineffective. Now, because they are integrated directly within the cameras and phones, they are a great way to get people to your site or get them to do something. And I just love them. Now, the challenge is there's a lot of options for you to create your QR codes. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through why you might want to use a free one, why you want to use a paid one, and then just a general idea of how much you should be paying for one of these tools. So generally, when we talk about first going to a free option, you can go online and generate a free QR code without paying anything. The downside to that is that you won't be able to make it dynamic, at least most of the free options that I've come across, and you won't be able to track how many people scan it. Now, when I say dynamic, I might change a URL down the road. So I particularly love QR codes in book publishing and book printing and the books that we've released and working with our different authors, because I can have a QR code as like a little cookie on each end of the chapter, and I can be changing that URL whenever I want. So I could be sending them to a different offer at some point in time. Great for printouts too. So if you have an onboarding for clients and you can have that QR code on there and keep printing the same one, and even if somebody has an old one, when they click on that QR code, it's always going to be the most current content, which is just such a great time saver and really reduces down some of your operational cost. So that's why I like some form of a paid version of a QR code generator. The one that I use is called QR.io. The reason why I wouldn't recommend this one, I love the tool itself, but they charge like a monthly fee, which I think ranges from anywhere from like $8 to like $50 a month. And I like this tool, but paying a monthly fee for it is not, like, the value of it does just not add up. And there are a lot of options that will provide you with a lifetime license for unlimited QR codes. And that's, if you're going to pay for one, look for one that gives you a lifetime license for it and then gives you unlimited QR codes. Anything less, then you're kind of getting ripped off, honestly. So like, for instance, we've got QR Monkey here. I don't even know. So this one would be like a one-time use. So this one is not, so you got get marked. I'm going to bet you they have a premium version here when I click on this. Oh, it's powered by Bitly. So Bitly's version is it's like $8 a month or something, which doesn't seem like a lot, but keep in mind, if you're running a tech-centric company, those $8 here, $8 here, $20 here, they start to add up, and it just becomes more and more challenging over time. So it does say 100% free QR code generator. So I might dig into this a little bit more to see if maybe there's more to it. Of what if you can actually do the free option. But I would bet you that they are there's something in the back end that there's a limitation. If you use this, like you have to pay for Bitly or something along those lines. It might even say it in the FAQs here. I don't see it. I do love the V card functionality, by the way. So we've got the Bitly one. A quick Google search will show you a couple different options. So QR.io is the one that I use. So we've got QR here. Let's just look at one. So Adobe's released one that's free as well, which is kind of cool. That's the one I just looked at. And you can generate one with Canva. Again, I'm going to bet you that the one with Canva is probably still going to make it so that you can't change it dynamically down the road. So you can generate a QR code here, no problem. And like this one might be free. So this one is you get free for individual, small business, and then you get 2 dynamic QR codes with 1 user. And then if you want to keep using this tool, then you have to upgrade, which is kind of like my problem. Like yeah, like you'll get these free tools and maybe they give you one or two, but I don't want to have to change QR code tools down the road. Like the $50 one-time license fee is if you're gonna be using QR codes consistently, don't go through the pain of using one tool, learning it, and then having to switch tools because, well, now I have to pay $5 for a year. It's like you only need to be on that for 6 months and you might as well just spend the $50 to buy the lifetime access one. So there's like a free one here from Canva. Then there's another one here for a QR code and a lot of the paid ones. And I'll just show you what the experience is when I go through this tool. And I love QR.io. Don't get me wrong. I just really like it as a one-time lifetime license, not as a monthly fee. And like this is the kind of stuff I can do with this one. And I have seen some that are a little bit better with their vCard lookup stuff, which I really do like. You can do a website URL, you can do an app download, a profile card, which is like a custom profile page with all of your information on it, a business page potentially, a social media thing for them to follow you. You can ask for feedback on it. So there's a lot of usability here that I really like. There's multiple links, which I think is really handy as well. And let's just choose like a website URL one. And then I'm going to go just type in my website or just type in a website, businesstechninjas.com, and then go continue. And like one of the things I like about this is you can update the color of it if you want. You can update the shape and the form, the border, the center of it. You can put your logo in it. I do love this like scan me thing that makes it a little bit easier to understand. I use these a lot to kind of put in like what it is, because sometimes I forget what my QR codes actually do, of like add to contact or create or text me now, or I just find it helpful even as I'm distributing them to be able to have that information in there. And then you go continue and then you just download it and put it wherever you want to. I'm probably going to delete this one now though, so I don't like having messiness in my system. How I would recommend if you're looking for a premium version, the best way that I've found is to go onto appsumo.com. And all I did in AppSumo is just find their most recent QR code reader option on the site. You can see the one that I got is sold out down here, and there's a couple others. I see this one here, which is a QR code, but it's still charging $5 annually, which isn't the end of the world. I would probably look at this one though before that. So it's Joy QR code, elevate your marketing with custom QR codes. Let's just take a couple looks at their images. They have a whole video to make sure it's a good idea. So make your style, manage and export, track and analyze, share with anyone. Seems like it's checking all my boxes. Create a bio page, manage your links, custom identity, share with audiences. Oh, this is even cooler than what I don't have this in my current tool. I really like this, like view scan heat maps. That's awesome. Track your bio page. So this one's actually a little bit better than the one that I have, I would say. And they do have a 60-day money back guarantee, so you can try it out for 2 months and make sure it's right for you. AppSumo does generally vet their things pretty well to make sure that they're good tools. So I think if you are going to go down the path of using a QR code generator, then go on appsumo.com, search QR. If Joy QR isn't currently available, they pretty much always have at least one tool on there that offers a QR code generator functionality. And if you are going to do QR codes, it's better to go to one of these tools than to use any of the free options or the quasi-free where it's get 2 QR codes and then you have to either pay or you have to upgrade. And fundamentally, I don't think that you should be paying monthly, definitely not, even annually, for a QR code generator. It's a very simplistic tool, and I just don't think that the value is there for somebody to be paying for that monthly and annual. There are enough monthly and annual fees in the world if you're running a tech-centric business that if you can cut any of those down, it becomes an asset for your company going forward, and then you don't have to worry about that reoccurring charge. If you need any help with your technology and technology management, please reach out to us, businesstechninjas.com.